The ongoing court case between Serba Dinamik Holdings Berhad and its former external auditor, KPMG, is not the first time a high-profile company has clashed with its auditor. FMT takes a look at some of the biggest and most recent cases that have made the headlines. PWC and Tyco International shareholders. In 2007, PricewaterhouseCoopers had to pay $225 million to Tyco International shareholders as a settlement claim after it failed to spot massive accounting fraud while working as the conglomerate's auditor. It was by far one of the largest ever payouts by a professional services firm. Former Tyco CEO Dennis Kozlowski and former finance chief Mark Schwartz were convicted in 2005 for looting the company and are serving prison terms of up to 25 years. Lawyers for the shareholders said the case was a glaring example of the consequences of an audit oversight. Ernst and Young and Lehman Brothers shareholders. In 2013, Ernst and Young agreed to pay $99 million to former Lehman Brothers investors who accused the auditor of helping Lehman misstate its financial records before the investment bank's collapse, which triggered the 2008 financial crisis. Investors had accused Lehman's directors of painting a misleading picture of the firm's health in financial statements and securities offerings, which EY contributed to by failing to properly investigate the truthfulness of the statements. Deloitte and Hin Leong Trading. Collapsed oil trader Hin Leong Trading, which owes creditors more than $3.5 billion, is currently suing Deloitte and Touche in Singapore's High Court over allegations the auditing firm failed to detect serious irregularities in its financial statements for over 16 years. Deloitte had audited the company's books until its fall last year, when its founder, Lim Oon Quinn, admitted that trading losses of $808 million were not accounted for in its financial statements. The auditing giant had been accused of failing to detect irregularities and exaggerated assets, having issued clean reports for the company between 2014 and 2019, despite the company actually being insolvent since at least 2012. KPMG and 1MDB. The federal government, the finance ministry, 1MDB, and a number of its subsidiaries sued 44 partners of KPMG for $5.64 billion in July, alleging breaches of contract and negligence in its audit and certification of the development fund's accounts for the financial years from 2010 to 2012. In their statement of claim, the plaintiffs alleged that the amount sought was equivalent to how much was siphoned from 1MDB between 2009 and 2014. $3.197 billion of which was funneled when KPMG was the fund's statutory auditor, during the time the auditor allegedly issued clean reports. The plaintiffs claim that none of the alleged fraudulent transactions and misappropriations were spotted by KPMG during its tenure, and that a proper audit would have raised warning signs and allowed the fraud at 1MDB to be detected sooner.